Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real privilege to be here with you today. So I'm speaking a little bit about Bharatian values and how they can shape better human beings and a happier society. My role within the Art of Living Foundation has been more of a grassroots one, whereby teaching people breathing techniques and meditation techniques, enabling them to become better versions of themselves and indeed become happier individuals. The aspect of Bharatian values, from my perspective, someone who's born in the UK but is very much connected to India through its culture, through my family, through friends, and through a deep passion of the country. When looking at what are Bharatian values, it's so broad. But I thought I would share a little bit of experience of a guy who's largely brought up in the east side of London and is perhaps a little bit more British than he is Indian in many respects, but is so inspired by what India has to offer people like myself and my generation in this country, be it of Indian origin or not. If I were to sum up what my impressions are of Indian values, earlier there was the description of why in the epic Ramayana there was an army of monkeys and relationship to the mind. And I found that very, very inspiring. And I recall having a conversation with some friends and family members about Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, and what Lord Ganesh symbolizes. And obviously there's the mythological, historical aspect of removal of the head, replacing it with an elephant's head. What I absolutely love about Indian philosophy, mythology, religion, is its deep connection to art. See, if you can look at Lord Ganesh and if you asked yourself why on earth is he depicted having an elephant's head, I heard a talk by my guru, Sri Ravi Shankarji, who spoke about how an elephant uses its sense organs to remove obstacles. It's unlike a human being who is distracted by his or her sense organs. So what does he mean by that? On your way here, you may have passed a Starbucks or a Costa coffee. You have a whiff of the coffee beans being roasted, and you might think, oh, I could go for a coffee. And your mind suddenly is thinking about having a coffee. Whereas in an elephant's case, its trunk is used to remove obstacles from its path. Its ears can be flapped to keep it cool. Do you see what I mean? The point here is the focus of an individual is often removed from most of us, whereas an elephant depicts a creature that uses its sense organs to focus its mind. And I think that what's wonderful about Indian values and Indian culture is that there's no real right and wrong. It's like looking at a painting and taking your own viewpoint and appreciating others, which is so unique in the world we live in, because most people, especially when it comes to religion and culture, should there be a disagreement in opinion, it often results in violence, tension, and social unrest, but not in India. So, secular religious practices, ahimsa, the traditions, Vedic traditions, be it Vedic astrology, Ayurveda, all these things recognize that we as individuals are constitutionally different, and we're not the same. So it's unlikely that we can receive medical treatment, or that we would take a view on politics, or we would take a view on religion with the same chain of thought as the next person. And all of this leads to sometimes quite a chaotic, but generally a very interesting and diverse set of values.